Another game of Overwatch. Again, another game of Overwatch. Let's play Stadium. I think I started too early again. Okay, Stadium. Gonna play some Stadium Overwatch. I kinda don't want that light on my face, but it is what it is. Oh, it's changed a little bit. Okay, we'll see. I'm playing Reinhardt. I clicked all, but I got tank. So I guess this will be it for a sec. Today my dad asked me about the psychosis and the face online. But like, yeah, I guess I kind of gave up with the whole like Big Brother thing, like covering my face and all that, especially with all the AI. Now that anybody can make anything, it's a love-hate relationship with AI because it's the only way I can actually like illustrate my stories. So I think for a lot of there's no way I'm the only one that like finds AI useful that way, because otherwise like I would not be able um, to afford how do you call it, uh, Illustrator to actually illustrate the stories. So yeah, it's gonna be a hard game. I already got killed and revived and killed again. But yeah, like the whole story is that the echoes told me that I've been in a lot of relationships with a lot of people, even though I've been single for like a lot of years. But anyways, like um yeah, so like it's part of like the psychosis. It's something that's happening somewhere else that I can't quite prove it's real, but it's like real enough that it's a problem. That's why like I was using a mask and like not my face at all. This is gonna be a really hard game. I'm already getting fucking destroyed. Yeah, there's no need to show you this game. I'll maybe show you next one, but install this new light today. The setting right now, it's called the Streets of got destroyed again. The Streets of Japan or something like that. Reviving. Come on, not even one kill this game. 44%, that's like how much we got. It's been a while since I played Stadium. I feel like I'm starting way too many topics and not finishing any of them. Um, okay, my dad asked me about the psychosis, and the whole like Big Brother thing is like, if my face is not out there, like I can just create another like social media and use a different mask and whatever. But part of like people growing and building, it's like um familiarity, I think. So like, not even if like people are attracted or not, because like of course that helps. Not that it will help me, but um um yeah, when you get used to a face, like you know who they are, what they do, and all that. So like, I'll eventually be more funny maybe, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm still not really sure why I'm doing any of this, but yeah, the psychosis doesn't help at all. Um, but yeah, why am I using my face and my voice now? I have no idea. Like in a sense, it's giving up, but in a sense, it's also like taking control of like, well, control in quotes of like what's out there with my face. Because if it's me making the content, then I guess it's like somewhat some semblance of control. Okay, I got a kill. But yeah, and the whole like Big Brother thing is like they're using our data and all that, but like yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of hopeful of Web 3 because like it's gonna take a lot of everything of the big powers. So an internet that's actually decentralized. That's kind of like exciting, but it's in like baby stages right now. Like we'll see it definitely, but probably our kids are gonna be the ones getting the benefit. If it actually goes through, because it's back to like bare bones, like HTML and CSS. And yeah, that's gonna slow down the adoption, which is most of what would make the internet be important. Fuck, this is a really hard game right now. With Big Brother decentralization and all that, like, yeah, I don't know what's like the whole like, and we lost again. The whole like, how do you call it? Like, um, excuse, I guess, is that like I'm too small, like I don't really matter. Like part of like the realism between the psychosis is like who would use my face? Like it doesn't really make sense. Like out of all the faces out there, like why would it be my face? But I guess my face would work for the people around me, just like anyone else's face would work for the people around them, and so on and so on. And with like technology like Prism, which was like what Snowden was fighting so hard to stop. Um, yeah, which is like pretty much like networking. Um, so like if you think of people as nodes in a network, and supposedly you're 6 people away from meeting anybody in the world, so like people become a lot more important because networking effect makes you a very important part of like the rest of the network. How the fuck did I get there? Big Brother. Um, yeah. Anyways, we're pushing right now. The robot. It's looking good, but we're already 3-0. So I don't know if it'll be that good. But I really cannot follow like train of thought right now. Or today, I guess. Okay. That asked me about the psychosis. Install the lights. Uh, yeah, like and that again. Yeah, like privacy online is more like of a utopia or like a vestige of the past more than like an actual like thing that we can actually like attain like on our own. Like if you think about it, like the internet was created as a military technology, so like there's zero chance that like even with all the changes and all the technology and all that it ever stop being military technology. So yeah, it's 1 to 2. Let's go. Yeah, sorry. That was a long silence, and I got lost in my head. I'm still getting used to talking this much. Um, so yeah, the internet as a military technology. Like, yeah, there's web, deep web, dark web. There's probably like old web, which is for military operations and all that. Probably. Um, but yeah, like that's my logic, anyways. Like it started as a military technology, and like all it's changed. It's marketing, which like every social media, it's marketing. That might be redundant or like just something dumb to say. Oh, let's go. Reviving. Where's our payload? Oh, fuck, we lost Mercy. That's a lot of shit that I'm talking to. Uh, yeah, hopefully Web3 is where it's at eventually. Yeah, but does it still make me like nervous that my face being out there? A little, but like talking about this kind of calms me down because most of the people that watch me are people around me, anyways. So like, if there is something like that out there, even if it's just like my brain, it's still like it calms me down because I'm like in a sense I'm taking control of the situation because I'm telling you if you're watching this and like we'd had a relationship or whatever online, like through Zoom calls or like shit like that, it has not been me. How do I know that this is happening if it's not me? Because that sounds really sketchy. Um, the echoes, which is manufactured by my brain thing of a voice behind a voice. So like how trustworthy is that? Like not at all. But like nonetheless, like just saying this, it's helpful, I guess, in a way. Yeah, that's a horrible GG. We got destroyed. But anyways, that's it for tonight. Not much Overwatch because I sucked the whole game. And yeah, just shit to think about for myself, I guess. From the streets of Japan, which is what Light Setting says it's called, to wherever you are. I'm not supposed to do that because that's only for soldiers. But yeah, awkward. All right, whatever.